add together the environment and the ambient occlusion. And then it's going to be another math node, but it's not going to be add. Instead, it's going to be multiply. It's going to use these. Oh, nope, not a math node. A mix, color mix node. Because math nodes like to clamp everything down to black and white. And it's going to be multiply. Okay, and is that too high? That's pretty good. Okay, and let's get a handle on some of these colors here. Add some color correction. So, let's get some RGB curves going. This is kind of like upping the contrast, except it actually only changes around the saturation, really. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay, let's... And not too much green. Maybe more. Actually, maybe I do want some more green. Touch up the green just ever so slightly. Alright. And let's actually bring this back down to normal. Okay, so without color correction, with color correction, more, I don't know, I like it better. Okay. Also, let's turn down the strength of my normal on the wood. It goes here. Let's bring this down to 0.3. That's probably better. Okay. So, and let's also, while we're doing this, make this into a bit of a table. And let's see what the normals are doing here. So the normal is just basically telling you which way a face is going. Why am I doing this? This is crazy. This is what I want. So I want to see the face normals. And yeah, they're pointing inside, which is no good. So we're going to flip direction. There we go. Normal should all be facing the right way. Good. Okay. Now we're going to add a bevel onto this. We're going to drop that down considerably. Although actually, Alt S, Control S. What am I missing? Apply scale. Oh, I can't apply scale from a hotkey apparently. Actually, gonna scale this down some. I don't need it to be that big. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, let's get some composition guides going. Thirds. Okay. And alright, going from 1 to there. Good. Let's see how that does. Why does this look so low? Because it is. Did not see that happen, but that's okay. Let's set origin. Set origin to geometry. Okay, that should do a little bit better. Awesome. Alright, let's go back to our thing here. Alright, this alpha is going to have to work for both of these. So alpha is where the transparency is. Okay. So, don't need that. Yeah. Okay, let's up the number of segments that we've got here. One segment is just not going to be enough. Let's give it 3 segments. Alright, so that makes a smoother transition along this bevel. There we go. I think that should work. Let's try adding the dust bits to this. See how it does. I mean, it might be terrible. It probably will be. But it might not be. Okay, so to do that, I need to click on Bleed. This needs to come in here. Let's get a preview of that. That's not terrible. I do want to know one thing though. What am I using here? Normal. I gotta double check on the difference between normal and true normal. Okay. Alright, so I do want to use normal. And okay. Just the blue. Yep. Looks like it should be good. And let's see how it looks. No. Nope, not gonna do that. Might put it on here on the lead though. So I do not like that. It's one of those things where, you know, you try things and sometimes they suck. Okay, so let's grab the cylinder. I'm also going to douse this color a little bit. Where's my... There we go. This is too bright for lead. Alright. Yeah, that works for me. Okay. So, while this renders, Ben, or Duke, if Duke comes back, what I would like you to do is tell me what kind of background this should use. And it's going to have to be a background that I can just find in image search on, like, Google. But, yeah. Alright, we're going to up this to 100%. Let's give this 300 samples, which is really a lot, but whatever. And we're going to render it. And while that happens, I am going to wonder what kind of image will be in the background of this. So if we don't have a background, it'll just be a transparent background, and that's no fun. What is this? Natural gas pipeline safety. So, what do you think, Ben? Does it look sufficiently like a Obsidian Dagger? even though the handle is lead, which is weird. Get a background of a bleeding Klingon. So I was thinking more of a background that's kind of generic and not copyrighted in such an obvious way. I don't know, you know. Since this is probably going to go on YouTube, I feel like maybe that would be a good idea. Also, my stream seems to have frozen. What's up with that? Oh, there it is. Although I guess I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt, and that's going to go up on YouTube. Still, though, I feel like it's not the kind of background you would normally see on a picture of a knife. Well, that's an interesting thing. Let's look up pictures of knives. Knife. Let's see what we get. Okay, so a lot of them are just on white backgrounds, which is boring. Ouch. So apparently knives get the most boring backgrounds of any object in the history of mankind. And also, what are you supposed to do with this? This is insane. This is the stupidest thing. What? That is a ridiculous knife. But yeah, everyone's like, oh, well, so that's kind of cool, but it's just like an infinite concrete background that stretches back. Wow, knife pictures are so boring. Whose fault is this? Ugh. Try to get some stock background images. That one's kind of cool. I'm just not sure it fits with the colors and everything. There's a background of bleeding with some zing and pep. Okay, what if I get an even peppier and zingier background of bleeding than that one? Speaking of which, CG Textures probably has some blood splatter that I can download. Come on, there we go. Blood splatter. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty cool. If we weren't on shirts, it would be pretty cool. I mean, some of these things, it's like, oh, hey, look, we've got textures. It's like, yeah, but I can use some of these as references, but a lot of them would be pretty tough to use as an actual text. Oh, that'll work. I like that. That's a little small, but that's okay. It can be out of focus in the background. Oh, wait, no, I can get both. Yeah, we're going to get the 1600 by 664 or whatever. Yeah, of course. Okay. So, that's continuing apace. Did I have... The second blade should be turned off for rendering. Let me expand this. So whenever it's rendering, it slows down like crazy. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure the high poly blade thing was off. Oh, your calibration finally finished, huh? Congrats.